Today I'm going to talk a little bit about music and its importance at Ananda, why we have a choir, why we sing Master's chants, all of that. What is it about music that resonates so much with all of us at Ananda? Well, to go back to the yoga teachings, God created this universe by vibrating a small portion of himself. I've read that it's 1%, and I don't know how they came up with that 1%, but anyway, that's the idea that God took a small portion of his vast consciousness and vibrated it, creating the principle of duality, which is hot and cold, pleasure and pain, joy and sorrow, all of those dual principles. And if we didn't have movement is what gives us a sense of time. And so that aspect of vibration is present in every particle of creation. And so we are essentially vibration, and everything around us is essentially that vibrating energy. The scriptures say that when God wanted to create the world, he spoke. He sent out the vibration of Om. And in that, we also see that we are essentially vibration. And so music affects us because it is pure vibration. It is sound vibration. And it goes immediately into our being and resonates with us. I have often told this story, but it's so perfect for this topic. I was on a tour with Swami Kriyananda in the late 1970s, and we went all over America and Canada with a motorhome and a van, and I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 of us accompanying Swami. And we sold books, and we had a singing group, and we just were a little family going around the countryside. And Swami would give a Friday night lecture, free lecture, and then on Saturday, he would teach meditation in a workshop. So it became a joke because people would stand in line to greet Swamiji at the end of, say, the free lecture, and they would, after having heard Swami speak for an hour and a half, and our little singing group sing for maybe 5 minutes at the beginning of his talk and 3 minutes at the end of his talk, people would inevitably say to Swami, "Oh, the music was wonderful." And Swami would joke about this. But he said the reason was that people were touched by the vibration of the music. It bypassed all the intellectual barriers that people had and just went right to the heart. And so music is that for us. And because of that, it's very, very important. Yogananda said that of the 8 aspects of God through which we can realize God, sound is the most important one and the easiest one through which to realize God. And so that is why music at Ananda is so important. It keeps the vibration strong. We do Masters and Swami's music because they were written, each of those songs and chants were written from a very high level of consciousness. And that consciousness can be felt through their music. Master said that he realized God through every one of the chants that he's given us in Cosmic Chants, the book that he wrote about the chants, which means that he had an actual experience of God. God came to him when he chanted each one of those chants. And so he says that he spiritualized them, which means that they are an open doorway, a vibrational doorway. And if we tune our consciousness to each chant, then we're walking through that vibrational doorway, and it's helping to change and uplift our consciousness. So it's not just entertainment to play or listen to the chants or to play Swami's music or sing it in the choir. It's an actual sadhana. And Swami Kriyananda said, for those who make the music, Ananda music, part of their sadhana, they change and they feel more of God's presence, and their voices become sweet in the process. Swami would often say that that is the mark of a true devotee, that their voices become very sweet through what they are doing. And so that aspect of Ananda life is very, very important. And if you feel as though singing in the shower is about all you want to do in this world, then that's perfectly fine too. But I would encourage you to listen to the music in any way that you can. Have it on in the home while you're doing things, cleaning and cooking and all of that. Have that vibration around you so that it uplifts your environment, and in so doing uplifts your consciousness. Listen to it in the car and try to feel the joy that is inherent in Ananda music. It was written to uplift consciousness, and so try to tune into that very real and very powerful tool that we have on the spiritual path.